Morning, everyone. We will begin the morning service of the Miroku Association headquarters, asking God and Meishu-sama for protection and the permission to participate today in the divine plan of constructing a paradise on this earth. Let us pray together the Amatsu-Norito Prayer of Heaven, followed by the Miroku Prayer. Please stand. 高天原にかむすまります。かむろぎかむろぎのみこともちて、すねりおやかむいさなぎのみこと、つくしのぎむかのたしはなの、おどのあぎ Misogi harai tamo toki ni narimaseru harai dono o kami tachi moro moro no magagoto tsumi kedare o harai kamae kiyome kamae tomao sukoto no yoshiro amatsu kami kunitsu kami yao yorosu no kami tachi tomo ni ame no fuji koma no mimi furitatete Hikoshi seto kashikomi no maosu Miroku o mikami mamori tamae sakirae tamae Miroku o mikami mamori tamae sakirae tamae Oshie mi oya nushi no kami mamori tamae sakirae tamae Oshie mi oya nushi no kami mamori tamae sakirae tamae Nagara tamashi haemase Nagara tamashi haemase Great God of light, creator and giver of all life, in accordance with your divine will, the long age of night draws to an end. Your radiant divine light, shining ever more brilliantly, awakens the dawn of the glorious age of light, a time long awaited by all humanity. We thank you for guiding us to your divine plan, and for the privilege of channeling and receiving Johrei. May our spirits and bodies be illuminated and purified, as we live your truth given to us by Meishu-sama. Make us pure and effective instruments of your divine light, so that we may serve you and all those with whom we come in contact. May paradise on earth be realized, with health, peace, and prosperity, a reality in our lives. Great God of light, bless and protect us, radiate our souls with your divine light, so that we may truly become the instruments of your great plan. Please be seated. We will now receive group Johrei.
Obrigado, Meishu. God bless you.
Johrei is now concluded. We will now listen to a reading from Meishu-sama's teaching. In service to humanity, born as human beings, it is our duty to strive our utmost for peace in the world and the happiness of others. Those who love humanity and help people in need are always loved and protected by God wherever they may go. A person who strives constantly to help others and better the world is like a diamond buried in the sand. Every home, every individual has a spiritual atmosphere. There are homes that are warm and friendly, but sometimes when you visit a home, you somehow feel a certain coldness or loneliness. This happens because the family members, particularly the head of the family, lack enough love. These people have cold and selfish hearts and don't care about the welfare of others. Their frigid thoughts reflect on the home's atmosphere, and you feel cold when you visit. The same applies to people. Some people leave you with a cold impression, and others a warm one. This is due to the spiritual vibration that each person has. When you meet them, you somehow feel it. Those who are full of love emanate warmth. When love is plentiful and strong, there is abundant light. Since people yearn for light and are drawn to it by nature, they naturally turn to these warm and bright places and loving people.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining the Miroku Association headquarters morning service. Thank you also for your prayers joining us for world peace. This morning, I want to share with you the faith experience of the Indiara Tocheto Pedro de Moura. It's from the Balneário Camboriú Johrei Center in Santa Catarina, Brazil. Indiara was introduced to our church in September of 2011 through a friend. In a conversation, Indiara mentioned that she was feeling very sad, distressed, with negative thoughts and deep emptiness within her. She constantly felt crying and wondered why these depressing feelings, since she had everything: a beautiful family, a comfortable home, and a good job. They both went to the Johrei Center, and as soon as India entered, she felt an enormous peace. It was as if she was being embraced and protected by God. She was advised to receive Johrei every day, and so she did. She noticed a gradual improvement, understanding that the answer she was looking for was very simple. She needed to reconnect with God and make herself useful to others. Thus, just over a month after she started receiving, she tried to become a Johrei member and receive the sacred focal. Since her childhood, she had a difficult relationship with her mother. They thought differently about many things and continuously engaged in conflict. They would go not speak with each other for several days, even though they lived under the same roof. After Idiala became a member, she asked Meishu-sama to be able to understand her mother. And through the study of the teachings, she was able to improve their relationship, respecting her mother's opinions. And Diara began to give her Johrei frequently, and her mother began to join her to services at the Johrei Center. Their relationship has improved significantly. Today they are friends, and one is always ready to help the other. Indiana's husband was never a follower of any belief, but Indiana always made clear how much the practice of Johrei and the reading of Meishu-sama's teachings strengthened and made her happy. Whenever her husband could, he would go to services with her and receive Johrei. In 2016, he surprised Indiana as he said he would like to also become a Johrei member, thus receiving the Hikari in May of that year. Indiana's heart was filled with joy and gratitude as she believed she was able to guide her husband through her own personal change. Today, they both seek to raise their daughter according to the precepts of our faith, teaching from an early age the importance of dedicating ourselves to people's happiness. Currently, Indiana gives service on Fridays, supports the youth group, and tries to commit herself to all the practices of our faith. She's very thankful to God and Meishu-sama, as well as to her ancestors, for allowing her to be part of the divine work and for the realization of paradise in her home. Thank you very much for attending this morning service, for listening to this beautiful faith experience. Wish you a wonderful day. Reminder, tomorrow is our Paradise on Earth celebration here. If you live locally, or you can join us online through our channel, also through our Facebook channel. Thank you very much.
This brings to a conclusion our morning service. Thank you everyone for joining us. We wish you a very blessed day.